Finally, after 2 weeks of wait, my birthday gift has arrived. But before I take inside, there's one important thing we need to do. Let's go inside. So I'm ready. Victoria is hotspot for coronavirus, so don't want to take any chances. I have to get it in. I'll wipe it off and then we'll assemble it. Let's get it done. Bring this closer. So when I set up this garage gym, I didn't have the bench, which is a very basic thing. Like if you want to set up a gym in your home, you need to have a bench. But the kind of training I was doing, I never needed it. But then I've got a few clients coming in, then I thought it's better to invest in a table. And of course, I can use it as well. So I have ordered this from NC Fitness, and that's a local fitness equipment supplier based in Victoria. And when I have researched online, their prices were the cheapest. And I was kind of skeptical, thinking, you always get what you pay for. But in this case, I have to tell you guys that this product is awesome. Okay, so now let's talk about today's topic. Okay, so I posted a picture of my transformation for this year on Facebook page, and that thing has gone through the roof. Without any paid promotion, that thing has reached like 40,000 people. And considering that my page has only 700 followers, that is a massive amount. And my inbox was flooded with messages asking me about my diet, my nutrition. So looking at that response, I was like, there are still a lot of people out there who are still struggling with their weight loss journey, and they are very confused where to start or what should they do to get rid of that extra weight. So I thought I'll make a separate video in which I can discuss, whatever I have done during these 6 months for this transformation. And I'm pretty hopeful that this will help you guys. So the number one tip from my side, even before getting a gym membership or starting your workouts, is that you need to have patience. And this is where a lot of people struggle, because they will be very motivated, they'll see some transformation, and then they will jump onto the gym, they will hire a coach, buy some programs, buy everything, but they don't have patience. You need to understand, guys, that it takes time. It took me 6 months. It might take you shorter, it might take you longer, but it does take time. You need to have patience. And that's where a lot of people struggle. They will see changes in few weeks, and then, kind of stagnant phase comes, and then they will give up. It doesn't work like this. So whenever you are about to give up, just ask yourself that how long it took you to put on that extra weight or extra fat. So give yourself a realistic time frame, give yourself at least 6 months or a year, and then set up some goals, and then get in love with the process. Show up every day, be consistent, and then don't expect to be in shape like within weeks. But if you are consistent, it will happen.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
It is my lunch time now, and I've got my lunch ready here. So it has got some quinoa, red kidney beans, around 70 grams of avocado. So if you are a vegetarian, I would highly recommend buying some quinoa. It is a bit on the expensive side, but it is considered as one of the super grains. So very good source of plant-based protein. This is something you will always find in my house. Even if I'm making white rice, I do add some of this quinoa, just to give it a bit of flavor and variety, and making sure that I'm getting some good quality protein too. Okay, so now you have seen that I do measure my food, and it is really important, guys, and that brings me to the next thing. During this transformation, I did measure my food, I did counted my calories, because if you want to lose weight, you have to get into calorie deficit. Okay, let me put this inside. Okay, now what calorie deficit is? It means that you are burning more calories than you are eating. Okay, so I'll give you an example in terms of money, because when it comes to money, people are more attentive, they understand well, they can relate well. So suppose you have got $100 in saving, you are earning $100 every day, and you are spending only $80, okay? So you have got $20 of saving for the day, and that adds up to your total saving of $100. So in this case, that $100 saving is your extra weight that you want to get rid of. So how do you get rid of that? You have to start spending more. right? In real life, you don't want to do that with your savings, but when it comes to losing weight, you need to spend extra. Okay, now, for example, you are eating 2000 calories in a day and you are burning 2200 calories. So you are in 200 calorie deficit. So those extra 200 calorie deficit, that's gonna come off through your fat, through your stored fat. And that's exactly what we want. Now, how are you gonna do that? You have to count calories. How many calories you're eating. Whatever food you are eating, you have to write it down, you have to put it on the app. And there's so many free apps available. It's very easy. You don't have to spend any money on that. You don't have to buy any app. I do use a free app on my Android phone. It's called Samsung Health and it's pretty good. I do measure. And see guys, it doesn't have to be pinpoint accurate, but at least you will have some reference point, okay? So it's very important that you start counting your calories so that you can calculate how much deficit you want. Another tip here, a lot of people do this mistake that they will cut down on food and they will see results because see, it's a no-brainer. If you're not eating, of course you're gonna lose weight. But is it sustainable? Is it healthy? No, of course not. The moment you will start eating, it's gonna come back. So the healthiest and the sustainable way is count your calories, then each week try to cut down on 50 calories, 100 calories, 200 calories. Do it gradually, don't do it suddenly because your body will get into shock and your nervous system is not gonna respond well. I know it is very annoying counting every single thing, but the reward you will get is worth the pain. So start counting calories and get into calorie deficit. Now I'm gonna enjoy my lunch and I'll see you in my garage gym now. So the next thing I want you guys to do is focus on your weight training. And the reason for that is if you are doing weight training, you will promote muscle growth. And somebody with leaner muscle burns more calories even at rest period. So if you have been lifting same amount of weight from last couple of weeks or months, the chances are your body has adapted to it. In order to build muscle, you have to progressively overload. So progressively overload basically means that you're adding more weight to your exercises. And why that is important? You want to keep those exercises challenging because once your body gets used to the weight you are lifting, it's not gonna get into that hypertrophy range, and you want to hit that hypertrophy range to build more muscle. Alrighty, so one very important tip guys, I want you to progressively overload but not at the expense of compromising with your form. If you think that with adding weight, you are compromising on your form, then please don't add it. Master that set, master that rep. Full range of motion every single time because that's the only way you're gonna recruit your all muscle fibers. That will lead to more strength and more muscle building. Okay, so next question comes that how do we know how much weight we are lifting? How do we keep track of it? And the answer is that you have to keep a journal of your training. Write it down what exercises you are doing and how much weight you have lifted previous week so that you can always compare and increase accordingly. So I know guys that it is a bit of a work, and at start it's going to be very annoying keeping track of every single thing, how much weight you have lifted, how many reps you have done, but the thing is you are doing something what nobody else is willing to do, and that's how you're gonna see results. I've got this pasta for dinner and my protein shake. Anyways, coming back to the topic, number one, patience. Second, calorie deficit. Third is weight training, heavy weight training. You have to get yourself into heavy weight training. That's the only way you're gonna lose weight. Another few tips I would say is that try to include more whole foods. Try to include more vegetables, fruits in your diet. That helps you to cut down on weight. Okay, so that's all from my side, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video and found this information useful. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upload. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay fit, stay young.